Yo, what is up, gamers? My name is Russ. Welcome back to another vault opening video. Same old today. We're gonna jump on the 4 characters that you guys have all come to know and love. Those being my Chamois, my Rogue, my Warlock, and my DH. I did promise that I would bring in a 5th character very soon. I just haven't had time. I barely had time to even do keys on these alts. I was planning to do 4 on every character last week to get that heroic cash from the sepulcher from the weekly quest. Didn't even manage to get that on more than 2 characters, I think. So a couple small vaults, a couple medium vaults, and then hopefully large vault on the main. I'm thinking, I think I asked you guys for like feedback on what, will I log into the chamois here? I asked for like feedback on what character you'd like to see. I got a lot of people saying Hunter, a couple of people saying Monk, and a few people saying DK. I was looking to maybe not go down the DK route because they announced that nerf, but then they kind of undid it and made it fine again. So I'm still deciding between like DK and Monk, and I think I would tank on both those characters, but I feel a bit more inclined to also try Windwalker on a Monk, so I would probably play two specs on the Monk and probably only tank on the DK. Like I might dabble in Frost, but I'd mainly play Blood DK, I think. So I'm still trying to decide between those two, but I think that'll be coming pretty soon. And once I start to get a bit more content starved, I'm gonna start a series of like a kind of like play, like a, what's it called, like play along thing. Play with me. I can't remember what those series are called. They're super old school on YouTube. But yeah, I want to do like a 0 to hero. What are these called? Let's plays. They're called let's plays. I literally had to take about 20 seconds to think about it there. Let's plays. So let's jump onto the chamois. Gear's pretty good, as I said last week. Honestly, I was really hoping for the Desane heroic trinket, but I did not get lucky last week. Otherwise, my gear's pretty good. I'd say, you know, I'm looking for some 278 gloves, maybe a 278 neck, preferably with socket, maybe a ring, and maybe a trinket like a ruby or a better changeling or something like that. Pretty much all we can really get on this. Otherwise, it's starting to look like socket time for Bank Shock here. So let's just go ahead and open it, see what we go with on the first one. And we get, I believe he only has 1 slot actually. Shoulders, which I already had. Oh yeah, I just realized that I could probably have gotten Desane trinket from this. I'm gonna think about that this week. I'm gonna go pug Desane, the sausage. So we get a crit haste ring, which I believe is maybe okay. I think that's okay for doing DPS, so I might be tempted to take that one. These are braces. They're socketed, but they are like a significant eye level downgrade, and they have mastery on them, minus crit burst. So I think I'm gonna keep my current braces. These shoulders, I have no use for those. I could get a socket. I might actually go with a socket, I think, because this ring I can't upgrade, so it's kind of a side grade, if at all, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're gonna go socket because I already got mythic tier shoulders, and I can't use either of these 2 items. At least, like, probably won't use the ring, and I can just get one from mythic plus and upgrade it, right? So I'm gonna go with the socket on this, and jobs are good on Bank Shock. Actually, a bigger vault than I thought I had on him, which is cool. I forgot I did some raiding. I did some heroic raiding on him last week, which is cool. So there you go. 1 down. Let's jump onto the rogue. So I did a couple dungeons on JustRuss, the old rogue, the old school, the previous main. Quite enjoyed it, honestly. I was actually having quite a lot of fun playing subtlety rogue again. So potentially in the near future, I might be playing this character a little bit more. I just have to upgrade my legendaries to 291, and then maybe spend some valor on some tier pieces, convert these into catalyst or something. That'll get me some quite easy eye levels, and then this rogue will probably be like about 270 and kind of pumping. So kind of looking forward to that. It was more fun than I expected. I was keeping up with, you know, some much more geared DPS. Even as a rogue, I played against like a 276 rogue, and I'm 261, and I think I came like 0.5k behind him in the same dungeon, which was kind of cool. So yeah, I don't know, I had a lot of fun. It was nice feeling useful with shrouds and kidney shots again. Obviously you have a similar layer of that with Demon Hunter, but it was cool. I don't know, it just felt nice for a change. Maybe I'll just play it a little bit more on the side than, you know, not re-rolling back through anything anytime soon. So let's open this vault as subtlety. I'm after a 278 dagger. I should start pugging Zymox heroic as well, I think, for the upgraded version of this trinket. And yeah, maybe 278 legs or shoulders would be good. I already have a chest, so I can chuck that in the catalyst. And yeah, I'm already getting whispers about, are you making the vault video? Which is very obvious when people see me on Battle.net changing between all my characters. So yeah, maybe a ring, maybe a weapon, and maybe a legs or shoulders 278. So I think I got 2 Mythic Plus slots on this one. I'm kind of hoping for a weapon, to be honest. That's what I'm looking for the most. Gloves, helm. Literally the 2 slots that I already have at 278, huh? You're really gonna do me like that, huh, Blizzard? You're really gonna do me like that? Well, I have no use for either of those. They're not even good stats to make up for it if I want to switch out an off-piece. So I guess, like, I think the 3rd week in a row, we're going for these tokens to get sockets on the rogue. But, you know, they're useful in the late game anyway, so it is what it is. I'm feeling like the rogue just doesn't, like, as soon as I'm enjoying it, it doesn't want to be played, you know? You know how it feels? Just, I think you got to go in with 0 expectations when it comes to these kind of things, especially when you're starting to get hyped up with, you know, by a character or whatever. So jump on the Warlock and we'll see what we get. So here we are. Warlock is pretty much in the same shape as it was last week. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in last Vault video, but I've actually been enjoying the Warlock much less since I got the 4 set. I don't really like the build. I find it quite boring. I know that everyone is making a Warlock right now. Everyone's got them 4-piece now because there's no reason not to with the catalysts and stuff. I feel like this spec here, where it's all about Rain of Fire and stuff, it feels great on AoE, but if you're ever in a dungeon where there's not like huge AoE pulls, or you're pugging and your tank doesn't pull huge AoE pulls, I find it really hard to get any kind of damage out. And similarly on bosses, just feel like not that impactful. I don't know. I don't find it as fun. It feels much slower without flashover and the extra backdraft stacks and stuff like that. But anyway, you didn't come here to hear me rant about Warlock. So let's just open it. I think I've only done 1 dungeon night last week, again because I found it quite boring. So I'm keeping it like ticking along, hoping that maybe in a couple weeks I'll just play it for maybe a few hours and then it will like click into place and I'll be like, oh, Warlock's super awesome, because everyone else seems to think so. So we'll just jump into the vault and we'll see what we go with. I would like a weapon or a trinket. I think those are my big slots. Oh. Oh. That's a weapon, I believe, pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I mean, hey, as I said, 0 expectations. You come into these, 0 expectations, you shall be rewarded. I'm sitting here bitching and moaning about Warlock, saying how bad it is, and I'm saying, maybe a weapon, like 0.2 seconds before the vault pops, boom, weapon with, I believe that's double bit stats, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Okay, maybe that's the motivation I needed. Maybe that's why, you know, you get the item to motivate you to log into the character so you don't leave it to die. So there you go. Big weapon on the Warlock. So now I really have no excuse not to play it. I probably should get on that one. Right, let's do the last one, which was the big boy Demon Hunter main. So we're in a similar situation to last week. Haven't really been able to get any upgrades along the way because we're now extending our mythic lockout until we kill Halandrus, and probably even then we'll extend it further. So hopefully we do get Halandrus kill probably this week, and maybe I'll get a chance at some 278 legs there. The only upgrades I can really get from the box are a 278 file, which would be great. Maybe a nice ring with a socket or something. I have full sockets on this anyway, so I kind of need socketed items to replace those socketed ones, but better versions. I guess I could get another Poxstorm just as a side grade for now, because I believe once I kill Lords of Dread on Mythic, I can get the main hand weapon from there and put this Poxstorm in by offhand. Believe that's the endgame goal. A cloak could be nice. This neck's already pretty good. So I'll just upgrade that on Valor, but a 278 version with socket would be fine. So yeah, the main things are really a file, and then I guess some 278 legs or chest or something to put in the catalyst. It's the only way I can really squeeze out any more eye level on this guy in the near future. As soon as I get this vial as well, I can stop opening the vault in Havoc spec, and I can open it in Vengeance, which reminds me to put it into Havoc spec, because this file only drops for Havoc and not for Vengeance, and I would like some tank trinkets, but I need to prior my DPS main spec, right? So let's go ahead and open it. I'm looking for mainly a file, and if not, then maybe just some off piece, which is 278, I guess. We'll see what we get. And there's no vial. There is some boots, bad boots, but I could throw those in the catalyst. I think they turn into crit haste boots in the catalyst, so potentially I could get some 278 crit haste boots. This decanter of anima charge wins, I believe, is not that good. I will check it. It's probably worth checking. I don't need the chest. I don't need the what's that, waist. I already have the hands on mythic. So yeah, I don't need this helm because I believe I got a helm last week or 2 weeks ago or something. So I'm gonna check what these boots convert to, and I'm gonna check if this trinket's good, and then I'm gonna choose depending on that. But I think I'm probably going with the boots. So I had a little check, and the boots do go to haste crit boots, so I'm just going to take those ones. It dawned upon me that I'm not going to use another trinket other than the vial or the Zymox cache of acquired treasures anyway, so this one's kind of dead in the water. So yeah, I'm just going to go grab these boots, and now I have some 278 haste crit boots, which is going to be nice. Kind of want to take these for a potential socket later down the line, but I think I did that last week, so I can just socket the next item I get anyway. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take these ones and go chuck them in the catalyst, which would be nice. So there we go. That will get me 6 eye levels on my boots. I'll lose a little bit of verse, but I can probably make up for it somewhere else. So I'll be gaining some haste, which will be nice. Meaning I can probably just change my sockets over to verse or something to balance out my stats a little bit. Otherwise I'm going to be having like over 1,000 haste, which I guess is fine, but I'd like to play around with my gear, like stat weights a little bit more, maybe have some crit and some verse in there. So I think it's a good pickup. And let me just double check. Token are they called? No, I don't actually have any tokens. I can't remember what I took last week then. Oh well, but yeah, there you go. That's what we took on the DH, and guess we just got to keep praying for the vial next week, and then I can switch over to Vengeance for some hopefully nice streets or DOS trinket or something for tanking, and that tanking video will eventually be coming out. All right. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the vaults. Appreciate you guys tuning in, of course. Thank you to the Patreons. If you want more information about how to support the channel, you can do that by checking the link Patreon down in the description below. Their names will be appearing on screen hopefully as I'm talking. Also, feel free to come check out the stream, twitch.tv/JustRuss. If you want to catch me live, ask me any questions, talk to me about anything, introduce yourself, make a friend or two, all of the above, do head over to the stream, and I'll see you guys over there. So I'll see you in the next video. Got quite a lot of stuff coming out this week, and a big long marathon stream subathon thing at the weekend, so hopefully catch you guys over there. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, peace.